what from your perspective, do you remember what happened?
I just tucked the front. So you would never in a million years think you're going to crash there. And I was doing 230, 228 k an hour or something ridiculous. But like as soon as I crashed that bike, I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm going to die.
Jet, when he rides, his posture never changes.
The other thing is too, because he's the man at the moment, it's like, okay, we need to have straight back. It's like I'm not saying he does have a really good style, and maybe that is the way he should ride a bike, but 10 years ago there have been things that Carmichael done, and before that, and before and after that, we would have thought, oh, that's how you got to do that.
I met a Gypsy.
I was watching the Deegan's video from Parlour.
Yeah.
And because obviously it's all footage of Hayden riding.
Yeah.
Because I've watched him from after Jet's performance. I was like, okay, I want to watch Hayden like I watched Jet.
Yeah.
And just to how good's the technique? How good is... Because even the press day footage from Parlour, all that press day stuff was coming out.
Yeah.
And
so good.
You hear the way the bike is just in the meat.
Yeah, singing.
But it's not revving.
Yeah. And
it's not lugging.
Yeah.
It's right there.
You start questioning, is my bike the same as that?
Yeah. But even, Cody Cooper is the perfect... He's another one where he gets something out of his bike that's so different. Yeah. But I was like, man, I've never even heard anyone ride a 450 like that. Yeah. And I think it's harder to tell in this era with the 4-stroke era. 2-strokes, it's just the thing's singing the whole time. It's pretty easy to kind of tell. Yeah. Whereas with the 450s especially, but you could hear it. But I went back and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch Hayden with these eyes. Look for these things. And I mean, technically he's doing some super cool on that bike as well. And so I'm like, I don't know. I'm just praying that Hayden can be Jet, and it's he's probably a year behind Jet, but it's let's say give him 3 years, Jet will be 22.
Yeah, still super young.
What the
Yeah, but I think we've spoken about this at the track the other day. Hayden Deegan's got a higher threshold of pressure, pressure threshold.
Yeah.
He's just been born into a family that just do high pressure stuff and stuff at a higher media level, and he's been around all that stuff. When you're a country kid coming to AMA Supercross and Motocross and you get in a factory ride, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's not saying it's not a big deal for him, but it's just not any different to the way he's lived his whole life. So his pressure threshold is just naturally high.
Yeah.
So that's one thing he's going to have. He's just got to work on speed and consistency, because he's probably going to deal with the pressure better than most, I imagine.
Yeah.
That's the way it feels anyway. He just isn't flustered by anything. Even the questions in the media, he's pretty cool and calm, and it's pretty funny actually. We've got a pretty good few years ahead of us with them two racing each other.
Oh, definitely. And it's I'd say it, there's a difference between, getting a whole shot on a motocross bike. There's a real big difference between hoping you can and knowing you can.
Yeah.
To have an expectation, like a Michael Lessie. He literally went to the line every single time expecting to get the whole shot. And what did he do? He got a lot of whole shots.
Yeah.
And I think that, it's right what you're saying. Hayden's grown up in such a crazy different... It's obscure reference, but it's like Kylie Jenner.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's you're the sister of Kim Kardashian. Of course you're going to be famous. Of course you're going to be a billionaire. Just come up with some that would sell, and then you sell that thing, and then you'll be rich.
Exactly.
You'll be... There's a rite of passage, or an expectation. You were a kid believing you could be a road racer, but not expecting. How different is it? And I was saying to you the track the other day, but I think it's a cool thing that you give credit to Brian and Marissa, is that they allowed that kid to believe in himself.
Yeah, whatever he
fully
wanted to do. Yeah.
Just, bro, you want to do this? I'll Got you, bro. I'll build you. You want to do a backflip? All right, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And people, the other side of the coin would say like, oh yeah, they just love doing that shit for YouTube. No, that's just a cool dad.
Yeah.
That's like down to believe in his kid and be like, hey man, if you think you can do it, I'll help you do it.
Yeah.
And imagine growing up and being, because like I didn't have that as a kid, you know, like, and it wasn't, not that my dad's asshole, but it's like that's not normal.
No,
like it's not normal.
That's right, and that's why he's the way he is.
Yeah,
He's just grown up like that.
Yeah. So this crazy expectation of like, this is who I will be, and then all you've got to do then is just live it, like walk it, you know.
Yeah. And there seems to be a lot of want in him, so that's a bonus, because you've got to want it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how talented or how good your parts are. If you don't want to be good, you won't quite be the extra bit. But he seems to really, really, really want to be good. Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy for Australians to be getting a second go, sort of a second Chad Reed, really. Well, probably might have two of them. Hunter's winning the championship. He's,
Jet ruins Chad. Chad will probably, I wonder how Chad feels about it. It's probably a little bit of him that's a bit, he probably wanted to be the best Aussie dude forever. But I feel like Jet is going to like completely ruin that whole thing.
As in records and race wins. And
he'll be the man from Oz.
He's definitely, you just never know. But I guess true. He's definitely got potential to win a hell of a lot. Yeah. But then, guys like Chad, same. I think we spoke about it before. He was sort of the first guy over there doing it for Australians, and and he's created that pathway. It seems doable now. Yeah. So for that reason, you sort of can't take that away from him, because.
Well, I was going to say, there should be a better Chad Reed. Like, it would actually be a shame.
He's paved a way for us to go over there. So, yeah, you sort of, it's hard to compare. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun to compare Jet Lawrence and Chad Reed, and like imagine them racing each other, but you sort of can't really. Like, it's just so different. Yeah. Oh, crazy! Yeah. Like, and for Chad, you think about the differences. So yeah, I guess like probably sounds bad to Chad to say that, but like his record should not stand. You know, like you would hope as an Australian that there would be better guys. You know. Yeah, for sure. But you think about, all right, let's compare Chad and Jet for a second. What Chad did was insanely special because he did it by himself. Yeah. Like literally just him and Ellie packed up, went to Europe and did everything completely on their own. And, you know, Jet, Dazzy, Emma, Hunter, Tate, all of them. Yeah. They all shipped their whole... So it was like a whole team was dedicated to those two boys. Yeah. Chad doing it completely on his own is like unheard of. We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.